creative friends, this is Saraya and thank you so much for being here. So I allowed this to completely dry, and in my last video I was going to add some inks to the mix, but I didn't, and I'm so glad that I didn't, because this way everything has dried. It only has collage and Mod Podge and of course Connie's beautiful stuff. But if I had put the inks on here, then I wouldn't be able to just see the beauty of the collage and just the design that's already going on, just the collage interacting with Connie's work, but also too I wouldn't be able to show it on the camera to you guys, that the collage, and specifically in my opinion the tea stained collage, just adds so much beauty and depth to whatever you're gonna put it on. Like, I am just blown away. I couldn't really see things clearly when I added the Mod Podge, because the Mod Podge is white, it hadn't dried yet, so it kind of muddies the waters a little bit. But now that everything is completely dry and I can look at it, like, I am just relishing in the beauty of the little bits and bobs of collage that are interacting with Connie's work. And when I first purchased this book, I was like so reticent to paint in it, because I was like, oh my god, this is Connie's work, and how on earth am I gonna add my stuff on top of hers? I don't want to cover up her paint, etc. And I reached out to her and she explained it in the brilliant way she always explains everything. And she said, think of it as I'm having a conversation with the page. I'm having a conversation with Connie. I'm collaborating with her. And that changed my whole perspective, because now I wasn't thinking about, oh, I'm going to cover up all of her work and how can I do that, etc., etc. But I was thinking about, well, I am actually privileged and honored that I can interact with Connie's work in this way. Like, I'm actually collaborating with her. I am like I am actually meeting her in a space where my art and her art can kind of like talk to each other and have a conversation. And I don't think, like, I understood it when she said that to me, because then I was like, oh, okay. And then all my fears just kind of went away. But putting this collage down, I'm understanding it in a deeper way, what it truly means to have a conversation with the page. So when we're working like this, and it doesn't have to be Connie's work, it could be any other artist, any other image you want, but we're actually like having a conversation. So I put something down and then it changes the whole entire page, and then that piece kind of has a conversation with the page. So the black over here is picking up on the blacks over here. These lines that are on the collage over here, they're picking up on, say, so I just want to show you. So I just randomly picked out a piece of collage, but if you can see, like, some of the marks over there, it's picking up on these marks over here. Like, this is larger, this is smaller, but I did not do that intentionally. But this is just a clear example of the page, like, my pieces of collage that I picked are interacting with what's on the page. And it's just, I'm understanding it in such a different way. So I'm just so grateful that I didn't cover it up and I can actually see what's going on. So anyways, you guys, I'm sorry for all my ramblings, but I thought that was important. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to try to see, like, how can I retain, this was a cross collage composition that I did, but I did not add anything. So this is the cross, like right here, and then like right here, but I didn't add any collage here because I want to keep this little bit, or I don't know if I want to keep it. Let me rephrase that. I think I might want to keep it, so I did not add collage here. So it started off like, oh, it's going to be a cross, but it's kind of an incomplete cross, if you will, but it's okay. I'm still gonna work with what I have here in the composition. And I think what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna make like two figures over here, and maybe, like, going out from the middle part. I'm sorry, you guys, that's not very instructive. That's not very descriptive of what I'm, like the thought, like the image that I have in my mind, which doesn't always pan out, by the way, which most of the time it doesn't pan out that way. But so I want to keep I want to keep, see, I want to keep that, you know, I want to keep that kind of this piece of collage, but I want to incorporate it like so that that would work for the like, yeah, like her body. And then I think so, like, I think, okay, I want that. So I want to keep these lines here because I want, and I also want to keep some of these lines here because I want to mimic that like repetition, Connie's repetition, and you know, the collage I put down. So what I might do is like I might make her face bigger so that I can like retain. So and now I don't know what to do with this, you guys. I don't know if I need to like make the, like I might make the body like so. It's gonna be kind of a weird kind of shape. Right now it's kind of looking a bit wonky to me because like when like for me, you guys, like the background is too busy and then the figures are too busy and I can't really like see things. I can't figure them out. I don't know what's going on. And I'm like, oh my God, I need to like color block the whole background so that I can like see the figures. But I'm gonna sit with that discomfort because that's usually my first go-to is, and I have been doing it thus far. I like, see, I paint the backgrounds. I paint all the backgrounds a solid color so that I can see and make sense and work with the figures, because if everything's too busy, I can't really concentrate. But now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say, okay, I'm feeling this discomfort and I'm just going to sit with the discomfort and I'm not going to cover it up. Like I so desperately want to grab my, you know, chalk paint and cover it up, but I'm not going to do that, you guys. So now what I am going to do is you know, I want to like retain a lot of this collage here, so I don't want to cover it up like with an opaque paint. I want to retain that very kind of like, I want it to be very like see-through, like transparent. Sorry guys, sometimes when I'm painting and I'm talking and I'm filming videos, I have trouble speaking. Like, I don't know what it is. I think it's a part of your brain that's occupied with painting. It's sometimes hard to speak, get my words. Yeah, so I want to keep some of it transparent. I don't know about all of it, but, and I want to retain that like collage-y, like this collage here, I'm really loving it, but, and yeah, okay, there we go. Okay, and I don't know what to do with the body. Now, for some strange reason, you guys, I'm feeling called to go in here with my black chalk paint, which is actually ink, so it's like a Payne's gray. It's not exactly a Payne's gray, but I kind of liken it to a Payne's gray. And for some strange reason, you guys, I want to like bring it down here. I don't know why, but I want to like, I don't usually get the urge to like grab like black and like, you know, make a color field with it, but I just feel so called to do that. I don't know why. I think it's because of all the blacks over here and the blacks here. Like, I really want to echo that. or sorry, I want this to ground it, and then like it can echo in like here, you know, and move the eye around, but I'm just so feeling it. And I think when this dries, I'm going to put like white, either marks or lines or something. I'm just kind of feeling called to do that. And I think I'm gonna do it like, I don't know about that. Well, let's just cover it up. Why not? And then I am gonna let it dry. I don't know about the yellow here. Usually you guys, when I don't know about something, I just kind of leave it, because if I cover it up, I can't get it back. But, you know, I can always cover it up later if I want to. So I'm just gonna leave that yellow part there, and I'm just gonna leave it and just let things dry. And I have been using my studio log quite a bit, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like, you know, write about it, like, hey, you know, where does this page want to go? What does it want to say? You know, what should I do? I'm just gonna kind of like do that a little bit, ask myself some questions. But yeah, so you can't see it now because it's very, you know, busy, busy, busy everywhere. But this is going to be one figure here, the shoulder, the body over here, and then another figure over here, and then the shoulder and the body over here. And the background, I'm just going to sit with that discomfort. And actually, you guys, what I think I'm going to do, which I've never done before, is I am going to get out my studio log and I am going to talk to the discomfort. I am actually going to converse with the discomfort. Hey, discomfort, I know you're here. You know, and this is all off the top of my head. I'll probably go much more in detail. Hey, discomfort, I know you're here. What are you here to teach me? You know, I'm going to sit with you for a while. Show me what I can't see. Show me my blind spots. Show me why I'm, you know, in such discomfort. So I think I'm going to do that, you guys. I am actually going to get to know my discomfort a little bit more, and, you know, ask my discomfort, hey, are you hiding something? Are you hiding fear? Are you hiding shame? Are you hiding, I mean, I don't know, but I'm just going to really get deep into the conversing with not only my page, but also the discomfort, because all my pages, and I can't show you right now because everything's going to bleed, because it's also puddly and messy. I have been doing that for all my pages thus far. When everything is like busy, 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 I just go in and I make a solid background. But I want to stretch myself. I want to push myself. I want to grow. I want to learn. I want to, you know, change the way I'm working in this book. And I think this is a good segue into sitting with the discomfort. The discomfort may still win at the end of the day, and I might come back and I might, you know, block in the background, but I am going to, yeah, I'm just going to start conversing with my discomfort. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.